San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams right now. 1.5 is the number on the 49ers as road favorites here over the Rams. 42.5 to 43 is your total. Adam, this 49er squad is looking a little banged up here. There are a lot of guys not practicing. Now, this Friday injury report is going to be very, 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 very important for how you handicap this game. We know Deebo Samuel has not been out there. We know several players on the defensive side have still not been practicing. So it could be, again, a 49ers team that is running out several backups and maybe even on the offensive side going without Deebo Samuel. Now, it is one more week that Christian McCaffrey could be worked into the offense, but the Rams are coming off of a bye, so it didn't catch them by surprise that Christian McCaffrey is going to be on the 49ers. So super interesting handicap to me. Everything in the world screams this is like a buy low spot on the Rams, yet I can't put this ticket in my account.
It's Friday. We're worried about Deebo. Uh-oh, Smokey. We got a problem here.
It's
we got
Friday.
a problem here. Yeah.
You ain't got no job.
Yeah. No job. No job. Deebo Samuel has no practice thus far this week. I'm so once bitten, twice shy when it comes to this handicap because this is almost identical to the handicap I had on the Rams and Niners a few weeks ago, where I was looking at it and saying, do I really believe that the Rams have fallen so far they can't stay within a teaser leg of San Francisco? And the answer to that was they absolutely could not, as Matthew Stafford was sacked 7 times and threw the ball away twice. So I'm going to pass on this game at this point, at least. I don't see anything that warrants getting involved. I think San Francisco is definitely a team that once it gets a little healthier is going to be on the rise. But right now, given the situation that they're in, especially if Deebo isn't able to play, I don't want to be on that side. I don't want the Rams teaser leg. I can't, because as much as we don't like trends, there is something to Kyle Shanahan against the Rams that is really difficult to ignore.
Steven, I know the 49ers are your squad. And I mean, look, you've been fairly honest with them that you like them long term, that maybe this version of them isn't necessarily one that you're running to the window to back. What do you think this week, though? This line, I'm guessing, indicates Deebo's not going to play, right? I mean, like, is my guess, because if this was that he was going to play, we'd be seeing 2.5, I think, or something, like closing in on 3. I can only assume that this is they're going to be down a couple of defensive starters, and Deebo is kind of what I'm reading from this line.
First of all, this line completely flipped from the look ahead. The Niners are like a 2.5 point dog. So that was interesting to me, that the market instantly said the Niners should be rated higher than the Rams at this point already, even with these injuries. So on top of that, the Rams offensive line, which we all know has been putrid this year, had a bye week and got worse. They lost their left tackle. So now it's even worse than it was the first time around against the 49ers. I'm betting the Niners in this game. I'm just waiting for the right time to do it. If Deebo doesn't play, I'm still betting them and getting a better number for Deebo not playing, I'm assuming. So I was curious to kind of look around and see. There's a guy I follow on Twitter, Sharp Clark NFL. He does a really good job studying tape. And to your point about Shanahan versus McVay and seeing this over and over again, with the exception of the NFC title game, one of his observations was that offensively, the motion that the Niners do and the side-to-side action limits the impact of inside pressure, notably Aaron Donald, when you're moving side to side as much as the 49ers do. And it also forces the Rams defensively, who are one of the best in the league at disguising their coverages and disguising their defenses pre-snap. It forces them to show what they're running. And Jimmy Garoppolo is smart enough to see that, even though he doesn't have the arm talent to throw deep at this point. So combine those two things with the 49ers defense being among the best at getting pressure without blitzing. The injury report on the front four, to me, is okay. I never expected Arik Armstead to play in this game, but it looks like Ebukam came back with a limited practice on Thursday. Most importantly, Bosa is back. I think they have more than enough to get a lot of pressure on Stafford again, and they've done it over and over again. Stafford has 6 picks in 4 games against the Niners since joining the Rams, including 16 sacks, and he was sacked 7 times in the first matchup between these two teams. if Debo's out, obviously that lowers the ceiling of the number of points the 49ers can score, but I don't think the Rams are going to score many points in this game, guys. I really don't, with the pressure that Stafford's going to get. So I'm waiting on the best number here with Debo. If he is going to play, then I'm just going to make sure I get under a field goal here. And I'm probably going to take an alt line here too, something like Niners -6.5, because this matchup we've seen over and over again is one that the Rams can't figure out.